Eagles. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long. Now here's Mahomes. And that is going to be incomplete as he left.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Yeah, I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Throwing now is Mahomes. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. A man from nearby Tucson who was a prep standout here in Arizona. It's Bijan Robinson. Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
They went for the deep shot early, and that's fine, but I don't think it was the right target to throw it to. You had 3 other guys sprinting downfield, and I thought 2 of them were open. Could have avoided an interception there by attacking a different player in coverage.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. A little jerk, and he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and a couple. Looking to throw. He's got him in. Complete. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 91 yards. And the Cardinals are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now Mahomes. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Back to throw. Throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Rams first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Mahomes going to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try to keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Now it's Mahomes again. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down. And what will be a big play there on 4th and long. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
Man, deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's going to be taken down right there at the 20-yard line. Over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in these playoffs. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Shot here on the ground. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Hands it off out of the gun. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now they'll audible to something else. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 8 yards out. And the Cardinals go up by 2 touchdowns. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Escaping the pressure right. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the line game, back to the ground. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 3. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo from the right hash. This from 45 yards away. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's on his way. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
1st down, Rams.
Mahomes now on 1st down. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
57,
Looking to throw is Mahomes. This one caught by Kittle. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 30. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
43. Hey, 15.
And again it's Mahomes. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a 2nd and 2. Mahomes now to throw. of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that'll make it 24-7.
Rams 7. Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit, and that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions, even when you're taking some hits. Sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Rams are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield at man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, 57, 57.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. This is caught at the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators,
They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Here we go.
Right back to him on 1st down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's Aiden Hutchinson. He was determined to blow that play up, and he sure did. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, oh, they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Cardinals continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now here's Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play there for L.A. 42 yards.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he stopped immediately there. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. They'll run again here with Robinson. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. In motion, Hill. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Robinson. Not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Again, it'll be Robinson. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the 2nd half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. 2nd and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Watch out for Hill on the return. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And now they're in the hurry-up. Throwing now is Mahomes. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And going deep for Hill. And now here is another interception. And the Cards will take over here just shy of the 30. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Myles Garrett showing that athleticism as he gets in to make the play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Here's Hill on the return. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A gain of 21 yards.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes finding Williams once more. Complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, LA! Jamison Williams, 61 yards. And the Rams get a bit closer. Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the 2-point try. They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown! A great play there. 62 yards. And the Cardinals are moving closer to a date now, the NFC Championship game, as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Following the touchdown here.